Guys, Nappyhead Millie here, and today we're gonna do an opinionated video. And I have to say this because a lot of people do not understand the word opinionated. This is an opinionated video on the mechanics in the game. Some of the mechanics and some of the things in this game that does need to improve that I've seen playing this game for the past 2 days. Like, share, subscribe. This video is not to bash anybody that's enjoying the game. This is just to call out some glaring flaws that everybody should notice. Some people are going to avoid and some people aren't going to want to talk about, but I have to talk about it because it'll help make the game better. And note, this could already be in the works, so everything I'm saying could already be in the works. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I feel like Godfall needs to work on is elements. Now, we gotta go to the codex because I need to show this point. Now, what elements are their elementals. So you know your elementals: fire, earth, water, what is it, air, void, and then physical is considered an element in this game. Now, each element provides a damage over time or a dot that helps inflict damage to enemies. Okay, that's cool. Now, you can deal more damage based off the equipment you have. So certain equipment you can get, if somebody is ignited, for instance, you can do more damage to them once they're ignited. Now, that's cool and all, but there's nothing else to it. So I think the first thing the team needs to work on before they work on anything else in this game is elements. Why do I say that? Because I feel like each element should have its own diverse way of doing its own thing. Now, I think, and you can't say anything without giving suggestions. I think the bleed can stay. The bleed can stay as a dot. You know, I think fire needs to burn armor or lower defensive because you're ignited. You're on fire. You're not gonna keep your offense if you're on fire in real life. Earth as a poison, I think it needs to be a double strength dot. The strength of the dot should be doubled if you go poison. Water chill, you should freeze enemies because you're chilling. Just like if you chill out, you stop it. Shock should, if you're in the middle of an attack, should kind of stutter you out that attack. Now, like if you're swinging, if you're doing a invulnerable move, and I'm talking about for enemies, it should be able to zap them out of that attack, and they go to a small stun state. And void should be able to lower your offense, your curse, your offense should go down. So that's what I would do to the elements. That way it gives them a lot more diversity and usability versus just being a extra damage buff, being an extra layer of damage, just a dot and a damage buff. I would rather them do more than do that. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on to number two. Number two has to do with a skill, and I took all my skill points that I have off right now. It has to do with resistances. Now, resistances is always good. It's always good to have resistances. It's always good to be able to survive. I have a video coming out later on talking about resistance and having viability in all sets, because once you get to the air realm, you realize real quick enemies hit hard. That's fine and dandy, but we need a stat bar. Reason why I say we need a stat bar, we have one right here. You know, we got the crit chance. It's all about damage. That's fine and all. It's fine and dandy. I want to see my defenses. If it would be cool if like I could click on vitality and it shows like a bar that's like, okay, these are your defenses, because vitality is just defense. So it shows max edge, like they have it started. It's just like they didn't finish it. So either in equipment, they should add an extra bar or some way you can click on these and it shows like this is your damage, this is how much damage you're doing to fire elements or blah blah blah. This is your spirit, this is how much you're getting healed back from your life stone, this is how much damage you're doing with your abilities. This is your vitality, where this is how much you have resistance wise. These are your resistances, this is how much your health pool is, this is how much base health you have, etc, etc. That way, that little bit of quality of life will help players a long way. Now, the next thing I would do, and this video is going to be very short, so bear with me, is I will add matchmaking to PC. Now, PC, we do have a way to matchmake. It's called Discord, but a lot of people don't even own Discord on PC. I know, no Discord in 2020. I know, but it is a thing. Trust me, I've talked to people, and it is a thing. Adding matchmaking is just an easier way for people to get into games that don't want to look for Discord, that don't want to go into those elitist Discord servers, because you will have elitist Discord servers. Some won't be elitist, some might be very chill, but you do have those people that's like, if you don't have this rank at this time at this place, and they just started the game and they're like level 10, but you got to be level 50. People don't want to deal with that shit. We dealt with it on Destiny. Why would we want to deal with it on here? Just having the matchmaking, be able to go straight to a game, get into a quick match, just go loot, farm, ain't gotta look for people on Discord, hope people on Discord want to play. That would help. Now on P5, I believe it's the same on P5, but P5 does have an advantage. It's kind of the same way on here, where you can just pull up your friend list, see if a friend playing Godfall, hit up a friend, hey, you want to play some Godfall, and y'all go play. PC, we ain't got that advantage. We have to use the Discord server. So just another quality of life thing to help. It's a mid, and I know a lot of people do talk about it on the Discord server. I mean on Reddit, and I will post a Reddit picture. You should have seen it at the beginning of the video, but just add it. Now the last thing I want to talk about in this video, and this one is another one that kind of directly affects gameplay. While not majorly, it does affect gameplay based off of who you are playing. Now, that is your frames. Now, if we go to the Archon Fury, we see that Vertigo has a 10% chance to inflict shock. She unleashes a shockwave that deals 30 air damage. She has a 90% chance to inflict shock, 100% damage buff to shock enemies, and she deals air attack based off of when she goes into her activation. Now, that's fine and dandy, right? That's fine and dandy, that's dope. Let's go over to Mesa, which is my main. Mesa does the exact same thing, except for she does it with earth damage, and she gets a 10% to poison. So, my last thing I will do is you have to, it goes back to what I said at first, you have to rework ailments, because ailments affect certain Valorplates. Now let's look at Hinterclaw. Hinterclaw is one of the frames that you can get at the end of the game. Hinterclaw is nice. You get a 5% crit chance, which is nice. You already get what? I think it's like 8 to 10 if you go into skills. You call 3 warriors, which this again might needs to be changed, because are they doing crit? Do they have a specific role that they can create, which is something that I would like them to fix as well, but that's besides the point. You get 30% crit chance, and you get 15% crit damage whenever you defeat an enemy, and it can max out to 150. That is unique. That is unique. Let's look at another Valorplate. Agent Horn. I haven't even brought this plate yet. I'm literally about to buy this plate and make a build for it while I'm going through the rest of the game, because you take 5% less damage. Yet again, you get that Spirit Warrior. This is a good way to get people off of you. I just wish it was more individual. And then you take 30%, you and allies take 30% less damage. That is unique. You can make him tanky, you can make him support, like tanky support, and if somebody hits you, you can get 3 projectiles. You get 3 physical projectiles, and let's not talk about augmentations, because you have these 3 white ones. You can just put these into damage. Get these 3 little, you have 5 damage, so you can make them a damaging tank. Go ahead, get these 3, put health into that, and then put whatever to the spirit, and you're good. So they have to kind of rework some of these frames, because some of them, Lumina is a perfect example of, she's the most unique. She's the most unique in the elemental, because she summons 3 water sentinels. No, I haven't seen what those water sentinels do, but I heard they're pretty good. So out of all of the elemental ones, Typhoon might be the one you want to go to, but she still has that problem of the other elementals. You get 90%, you get 100%, you do water damage. I haven't tried Mobius yet. I unlocked her because she's one of the new ones. She get voice in those, so even then she's not even that unique. But it is what it is. Those are 4 things. Like I said, I would rework Aliments. Then I would work on quality of life changes to show exactly what attributes I am getting because they don't show. Then I will work on my elemental Valorplates, which working on Aliments works on the Valorplates. You can adjust it to where their elements does double the damage or something like that. Or it does double what the element already does. And that will work. And then I will work on matchmaking. Matchmaking honestly could be the last thing because there's ways to matchmake in this game, Discord. But other than that, hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm bashing the game and you guys are gonna hate me. But other than that, I love you guys. Nappy Head Millie, thank you guys for the support on the last video, and I'm out. Peace.